Hello again everybody, this is Sikaroma Gaming with episode 4 of my StarSector Let's Play for new players. In the last episode we finally assembled a little bit of a basic fleet going ahead. If you played through the tutorial you might already have some ships like this, but it's up to you how you want to layer out your fleet, what you want to emphasize. Maybe you prefer slower ships, faster ships, whatever. This is my preference, fast and with lots of shields, because I don't like repairing armor. Okay, one quick point before we start the episode proper is it was mentioned to me a couple of times already that with these ships that are damaged I can repair them under refit. Specifically there's a button here under refit called restore. So if we dock to a planet and then you can click restore. Now for a lot of ships, this might seem like not really a big problem. It's only 4,000 for this one. This one's 34,000. Now, the reason I don't do restorations and I tend to just get rid of ships is because a restoration costs approximately 20% more than if you bought the ship brand new from the market. So it is more cost effective early on to just buy a whole new ship, the same exact kind, and sell the old one than to do a restoration. The main reason this button is here is if you find a rare ship, a rare derelict, or anything like that that you could not assemble very easily. For example, the larger battleships or whatever. So, moving on. The purpose going forward is to explore some of these sectors going up north, maybe find some more AI cores, bring them back to Tritachyon for a bit more starting capital, build up our fleet a bit more, and repeat a few times until we have enough capital to begin considering a colony. And hopefully at that time as well we would have located a couple of nice planets with which we could settle. So, we also have a system right next door that we can take a look at. Let's take a look there first. So, let's head out, head to the jump point. Oh, a mission? On the other side of the galaxy. Never mind. What is this mission? Cryovolcanic World. Again, not very good. It is way too far away. It's a pirate trade convoy right there. Oh, convoy is engaged. Let's join it, actually. They don't have a lot of good ships, so let's grab some loot. They've mothballed quite a few of them already. Oh, we can order the second in command to handle it. Let's do that. We can take a very damaged fuel tanker. No, thank you. But we got a lot of supplies and some heavy armaments. Heavy machinery. Actually, don't want the metal. And some guns. Let's offload these heavy armaments. This is a nice little chunk of change. Got another level up. Let's invest it in navigation. And now we are going to head to the independent world. Prepare our ships and offload the guns. Nice little bit of money. As for these weapons, I'm not the most interested in that. Let's offload them. Now there is one important thing to note, is that there are a number of areas you can store equipment in the galaxy for free. Some systems have derelict objects. I believe this is one, the abandoned siphon station here in the system of Yima. So you don't have to get a colony straight away to store objects. But for now, we'll continue exploring and grabbing any opportunities as we find them. Okay. So this is a dual star system with 2 fringe points. Let's go with the one near a planet. Okay, nothing in the immediate vicinity. Let's do a scan. Nothing came up. Okay. Let's go take a look at Ogre. I don't really want to spend that. There is a debris field near the abandoned research station, which I believe the abandoned station is empty. It's a pre-generated object. Although I am curious if it doubles up as storage. No, it does not. But we can check out the debris field. Some supplies. Let's move on. Let's check out these 2 clouds of rocks over here. This is where having a tachyon detector would be in handy, because we could detect if there might even be anything around there. Nothing. Okay. We'll head to roughly about here, go across most of the belts, and then if there's nothing else, we will exit. Nothing. Okay. So we'll head out of this system. This is a big dead zone, so I'm not really keen on traveling here. Let's plot a course to Dis. Dis is the blue giant. Take a little corridor here. Any bounties? We could maybe grab this one on the way. Valentine Ahmed in the binary star system in the Knossos constellation. which is this system here, the one with 2 planets, or 2 suns rather. We could do that. We could hit this and then go straight through the clouds and grab the bounty. Ah, perfect. A warning beacon. Let's quick save. So this means that there are robots in this system. Potentially active autonomous weapon systems. So what this means is money. And we have multiple choices of entry, but probably the best one to first get into would be the inner jump point going dark. There's usually some ships defending the point. Well, in this case, not. Let's do a sensor sweep. Something over there. Near the other jump point. Okay. Let's go take a look. Later on, when you have more advanced ships, it will be a lot easier to find treasure. Debris field, and what's in the debris field? I'll take supplies. Do it again. Okay. Ah, so there are some around those jump points. Two ships, perfect. Let's give our new ships a test run. 21. Inside the shuttle. Yes, 3 ion cannons is definitely a bonus. It's bullet time. So that's what that effect does. Perfect. And go. So this frigate's more of a support frigate. It does have some weaponry, but its main purpose is its EMP generator, this lightning. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. I can see having a fleet of those ships being really annoying. You'll be playing in slow motion the entire time. Okay, actually, I'm going to assume control of that ship. Keeps jumping away. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's pray for a couple of cores. Oh, no cores. Can we get a level up? I'll take that. Getting the neutrino detector without any volatiles to use it is a bit of a waste of time. Let's level up technology instead. So yes, that's the one thing the skill doesn't mention. Neutrino detector, it lets you find hidden objects, but it requires the use of a resource in your fleet. What is this? A Buffalo freighter. That is a very good little find, actually. So now we have a survey and salvage ship, a personnel transport, a fuel tanker, and a cargo ship. This cargo ship, unfortunately, is going to burn a bit more fuel than we would like it to. Actually, I think I want to militarize the hull right now, whilst it's still stuck on combat readiness. Ah, I cannot do that. I need to go to a dock. What I can do instead, though, is at least give it reinforced bulkheads, just in case. And what is this? A Heron class fast carrier, which gives me the Beta Gnosis star system, location of ultra-rich ore deposits. Take all this time. So if we want to see what that is about, we can go to our intel, and we can look either under new or exploration, and we can see here it's mentioning that there is a ultra-rich deposit located in this system, some distance away from the center of the star system, on a barren desert world. Okay. Let's head to the gate. Anything? Nothing. Usually something near gates. It's a shame. Okay. Let's take a look near Galu. Then we'll head off to the asteroid field. One alternative is we could go around the rings instead. Fortunately, our supply usage is quite okay, and we have quite a lot of supplies. Oops. Well, so far the system has only had one fleet consisting of 2 little ships. That's a bit depressing. Maybe we'll find some more. Nothing at all. Let's check the asteroid field. Aha. Something there. What is that? A shuttle. Gives us the location of a habitable world. And some of the volatiles, which we can use for the neutrino detector. The blue canisters. Perfect. Nothing else around here. Anything that could be up here? Maybe manned. All the while circling the sun as close as we can get. Maybe there is going to be a research station. And periodically firing our sensor bursts. Nothing at all. Okay. Well, let's head out the system. That was a bit of a shame. If we could have a neutrino detector up and running, we could see if there might be anything else hidden around. Or we could spend half an hour just running around looking at fake signals. Oh, what's happening? Yes, I need to get a new mouse. This one is on the fritz. Out we go. What a warning beacon. What a waste. Okay. So, instead of exploring, let's focus on grabbing in 30 days to grab this bounty near a volcanic world in the binary systems. So, that's here. "30 days should be more than enough. We are quite fast after all. Make sure to avoid any storm clouds. Oh, gonna have to go right through them. In the middle. Oh, got clipped. Okay. There's another beacon here. Okay, so we might find some treasure in this one. Let's quick save. Okay. So, it said near a volcanic world. Do any of these look volcanic? This one looks volcanic. I just have to zoom in all the way. And we just hope hope that this is the volcanic planet. Derelict right next here. Almost nothing. But oh, that's a debris field. So we have 3 volcanic worlds. He could be at any of them. Well, let's grab some debris in the meantime. There's a remnant. Grab some quick supplies. Aha, there you are, hiding in the debris field. Get over here. So that's speed 8, -8. We are pretty matched on speed. It's a few converted transports, we should be fine. For this, let's enjoy the action. That's the disadvantage of having no shields. Trying to escape. One managed to escape. Even though it was actually that specific officer, we still got the bounty. And they level up. Let's grab neutrino detector. I'm gonna catch this remnant fleet. He's going too fast. We'll be here all day. the reaches of the Zesbeth. Okay. Bang. The remnants trying to pursue the pirates whilst running from me. Okay, let us ignore them. Nope. So you see here, his status is maintaining contact. Effectively, he's trying to make sure he's still aware of where we are and what we're doing. He'll keep his distance if he thinks that we are stronger, but say we got into a big fight and got significantly weakened, then he would move in to attack. Some near the jump point. Harvested organs. Okay. Not the best kind of treasure. Okay. There's a particularly strong signal to the north. Ah, a sensor array. I should have paid attention to that. We should grab that. That'll give us a very easy time looking around. Again, this is an ancient technology, so let's bring it online. And now we get an amazing 700 bonus, practically double our, in fact over double our current sensor range. Let's go exploring, shall we? How convenient. They line themselves up with me perfectly. But they're retreating, so I'll just order my second in command to handle it. Still, this will manage to escape. No AI cores, regrettably. He's going to be even more difficult to find now. Something very close to the star there. So quick save and see how close we can get to find out what it is. Research station, there we go. This is the big money. Question is, can we get close enough with the stuff pushing us away? Okay. So having a very high salvage skill here will make you a lot more money, but early game, the salvage from this place can be an absolute godsend. So let's explore it. What is in the pods? We get a lot of crewmen. Okay, don't say no to that. And in terms of salvage, let's see what we get. Look at that. So, we get a few blueprints, which are good for our faction later on. We get an Astral class carrier blueprint. Ion pulsar weapon. And the Hurricane MIRV. So, we also get a few of these blueprints. Or rather, carrier weapons, you could call them. These operate much in the same way as guns. They are not consumed when fighters are replenished. And a few modification objects. So, beam weapon increases, expanded deck crew, which is good for carriers, nav relay, and shield conversion. Okay, so let's grab all the main supplies first, as well as all the weaponry. I'll need to review this later. The Hurricane MIRV can be very powerful, but it's a large weapon. Same with the auto pulsar laser. Okay, but this is the big one. This might be more valuable later on when you are going to have your colonies, but for now, that kind of startup capital is just too much to pass on. So we're just going to take everything and confirm. And in the meantime, let's... So this drone ship has been next to the sun for so long, he has 0 combat readiness. I could throw a shuttle at him if I wanted to. Critical failure. I'm amazed this ship is still flying. At 100%, a 0% combat readiness. Critical malfunction. Its flux is not really going down, I think. Yeah. Okay. Regrettably, no AI cores. Oh, yes, one thing. I should not linger here too long, but the station left a debris field behind. And this is a good way to get some extra treasure. In this case, a very juicy plasma cannon. And now let's get away from the star. Okay. So we now have acquired some very delicious equipment, which we are going to store away in a hidden space station, as well as some blueprints, some of which I want to learn right now. For example, the expanded deck crew, which is useful for any kind of carrier. The advanced optics, which is good for example, our wolf frigates actually, but more of a longer term late game ability. The shield conversions and nav relays, not so much, I will sell those. As well as for these blueprints, I will learn the pirate blueprint now, which gives our starting faction at least some sort of combat ships to go for, as well as missile blueprints. We could also go and learn these two, the Ion Pulsar and the Hurricane MIRV. Right click to learn. And we will offload the Astral Carrier blueprint. Some people probably are going to look at that and be like, you should keep that, but I usually find a couple in my playthroughs, so this will give us a lot of starting capital with which to build a very good rounded fleet. And that's not including all the other stuff as well. Okay. Sorry if this video took a little bit longer than normal. Exploration is one of those things at the beginning of the game which Takes a bit of patience. However, if you're fortunate, you can find treasure very nicely. Just always pay attention to how far you explore. If you go too far, you might not be able to get back. See here my fuel range. I might need to make a pit stop on the return journey. Hiberasil, assuming I am not going to get caught in any clouds on the way home. Okay, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.